I don't think it's a stretch to say that at a certain point during his career, Will Smith ruled the entire landscape of pop culture. He had the number one music, number one album on the charts. He had the number one movie in Hollywood. He was everywhere on TV. Will Smith in the 90s and the early 2000s was unstoppable. I mean, he hit a stretch of films where each film made over $100 million, and that stretch continued for such a long time that he now holds the record for the most films that have made over $100 million, like, consecutively, more than anyone else in history. And they say that it's actually, he has so many that the record, it's almost unbreakable because of just how successful he was. So,
and then at a certain point, he went really downhill for some reason.
It happened whenever...
Probably because his wife sucked his soul out.
Yeah, and he basically just... Well, here's Will Smith, at a certain point, you gotta stop being a doormat for your wife. And I know in your head you're like, well, she'll take half my shit, dude. I would rather her take half my shit and me have peace of mind than have to deal with that on a daily basis. I would literally tell her that. Be like, I don't give a shit if I lose half my shit.
It's the one thing she can't take out of half your shit is your peace that she's currently taking all of.
Exactly. And you've convinced yourself that, oh, this is love. This is love. You know, being trapped in a relationship with somebody who clearly isn't, doesn't want to be with me, but yet will continue to take advantage of all my connections, all my friends, and not only that, but also take advantage of my children's friends, Let's not forget, Jada literally fucked one of Jaden's best friends, her own son's best friend, while her and Will were still married. So, yeah.
That's fucking gross.
It is just baffling to me. And according to her, she said, I'm finding my truth. You know what you can do with your truth? You can shove it up your ass. Okay? Shove it up your ass. That's okay. There's a lot of people out there. Okay, there's a show that's on that is promoting some of this bullshit that she's trying to put out there. And a lot of people are falling in love with it. It's a show called Off Campus. And there is literally a girl who is in a relationship with a guy. She's in a relationship with a dude. And she says, oh, I need to go sleep with this other guy so that I can know that I'm in love with the guy that I'm in a relationship with.
That's not how that works.
No, it isn't. Imagine, ladies, that you're in a stable relationship with a guy. You know that you love this guy 100%, no doubt about it. He goes out, fucks your best friend, and then he comes to you and gives you the line, oh, I had to do that in order to find out that I really loved you. See the bullshit? You see the bullshit meter going off? I'm sorry. No. If I was Will Smith at that point and I found out that my wife had fucked one of my son's best friends, immediately, I don't care. Done. I don't care if she takes half of my shit. I'm like, no, you can get, like, I would rather you take half my shit and me live alone in peace for the rest of my life than have to deal with any more of the BS that's going on in this house. Jesus. And then, of course, here we are talking about this, but this film came out when Will Smith was ascending to, like, the top of Hollywood, because the year before this came out, there was Independence Day. And Independence Day was his big, like, massive, like platform to launch him as a movie star. And then he did this, and then it just kept going and going and going. Then the year after this, he did Wild Wild West, so it was hit and miss. Huh?
Until it didn't anymore.
Yeah, but you can't deny the fact that it lasted for a long, long time. But anyway, Men in Black, one of my favorite sci-fi movies of the 90s. Let's take a look and see what Doug has to say about it. Are you ready? Here we go.
This episode brought to you by Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Prize Picks!
We're coming to California, everybody. Come see us
Wow.
at SoCal Gaming Expo in Pasadena, June 6th to 7th. Hope to see you there. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Hi, Doug.
Let's take a look at the first of two great comedies, Men in Black, which came out a mere 15 years before its follow-up, Men in Black 3, which is an odd name for a second film. In fact, weren't there more?
No, there weren't.
Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. I don't remember what I was talking about. Do you?
You were saying how Men in Black is one of only 2 good special effects comedies.
That's true. Men in Black is one of only 2 good special effects comedies.
Agreed.
Though again, I feel like there's been more over the years. Hey, anyone else remember the days of the week?
No, but you remember Men in Black being a breath of fresh air in a time of awful summer films.
That's a good point. Men in Black was a breath of fresh air at a time of awful summer films.
Cementing Will Smith as a permanent Hollywood icon.
Cementing Will Smith as a permanent Hollywood icon, except for that one
For a
thing.
while.
It was the Oscars, I think. I recall him using the Break in Case of Emergency Bad Boys sequel. Oh, hi, I'm the Nostalgia Guy. As I was saying, there's only 2 Men in Black movies, and they're still great. One of a kind.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just like, okay, no, let's just... If I'm Doug at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to think too much about it. I'm just going to say what they tell me to, because I don't want them to keep breaking bones.
Scrambling my brain and shit.
Yeah. Would you stop that? What? The thing's going to give her brain
I mentioned
cancer or
before
something.
what I consider the dark age of summer movies between 1996 and 2001. The reason was mainly because we got too excited about the possibilities of CG effects and exploited this new technology over actual humanity. Can't think of any modern comparisons there. However, there were notably a few
doing
exceptions,
fine, Ace.
and in 1997, Men in Black was one of them. The minute you saw Will Smith next to Tommy Lee Jones in those black suits and shades, people immediately related to how silly, but also pretty cool it came across. Nowadays, there's a lot more successful comedies that have big effects, but back then, it was really only this and Ghostbusters that seemed to balance the two in both an imaginative, but also cleverly funny way. Not to say no other effect comedies before it didn't work, but none won over as many people on both a critical and box office level. It came out at just the right time with just the right people, and we're gonna look at how it pulled it off. So let's see what made this movie stand out. Hey, that reminds me, are you two responsible for people forgetting movies they literally just saw?
No.
That's just current Hollywood.
Oh, let's take a look.
Oh, just... Shots fired.
Look at Men in Black. The film opens with credits I originally thought was a ripoff of Dr. Strangelove or the Addams Family credits, but
It's
seeing
like
how
me,
this is
I
my
haven't
first time
seen any
watching it,
movies
not
lately. Or if I have, I forgot.
What?
It's like
Oh.
me, I haven't seen any movies lately. Or if I have, I forgot.
Yeah. Also,
Let's take a look at Men in Black.
the title sequence here.
The film opens with credits I originally thought was a ripoff of Dr. Strangelove or the Addams Family credits.
Strange thing, Barry Sonnenfeld, the director of the Men in Black film, directed the Addams Family.
But seeing how this is my first time watching it not on VHS, I'm only now noticing their constellations. Thanks, Blu-ray! I dig Danny Elfman's music too, which doesn't have like an amazing theme, but it's just cool. It kind of sounds like the Peter Gunn theme if it was trying to pull off a heist, but the car's bass was too loud. It surprisingly kind of works.
Goddamn bugs.
We see a truck of illegal immigrants trying to sneak across the border. Wow, don't know how I missed
Topical.
those bright lights right in front of me. And they're found out. Young old Tommy Lee Jones.
Who the hell are you? INS Division 6.
Division 6? I never heard of Division 6.
It's a spin-off of Ice. We'll use our usual protocol.
¿Qué dices si
Damn.
te rompo la cara?
This is Agent K, who once he finds the immigrant pretending to speak Spanish, tells the others to go while he chats with him.
I'm gonna bet dollars to pesos you're not from anywhere near here.
Ah, dude, he was German! He was just laughing to be nice!
Mikey?
Germans? Nice? Have you heard the Germans speak, Doug?
I love how most of the languages in this sound like Jabba gargling Greedo. Speaking of Star Wars, how about some of these inconsistent effects? So, okay, for 1997, this CGI was okay. And to director Barry Sonnenfeld's credit, he tried to have most of the effects be practical, but moments like headquarters looking a little too empty and the bug animatronic breaking down forced him to use more CGI than he intended. Again, for 1997, it's not quite as distracting as you would think.
Give me a splay burn around the perimeter with holes at 40, 60, and 80 meters.
Kay uses a neuralizer to wipe the memories of the Rangers, which I personally think is one of the cooler and more inventive movie props in recent cinema. And he introduces new memories.
The underground gas main, genius. You fellas need to exercise a lot more caution before discharging your firearms. I'll tell you that right now.
Especially you.
It looks like a Smurf PSA out here.
Damn.
When his partner fails to pull his weight, though, they both know what's next for him.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
What?
The stars. We never just look anymore.
Tell me about the space rabbits, Kay.
I will miss the chase.
No, D. You won't.
Cut to Officer James, played by Will Smith, chasing a criminal. You're under arrest for really phoned-in gun effects. The criminal manages to escape and makes his way to the Guggenheim Museum, which I'm just assuming the film's indicating he was an alien. That's why aliens can climb his work so easily. But James catches up with him.
He's coming. You just pissing everybody off today, huh? What the hell are you?
And what Seth Green poster did you see when you clearly took his image? He jumps off the building and we cut to the Doom he's talking about arriving to Earth.
It looks like poison. Don't you?
Oh, God. Vincent D'Onofrio. You know, I didn't realize when I was younger that this was Private Pyle from Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I was blown away. Much like how his truck is going to be blown away. Also, the fact that they destroyed that awesome Chevy truck there just hurts me so bad.
Take that away. I'm eating that.
Also, I love the fact that the cow fucks off just in time. The cow's just like, well, I know where this is going.
Isn't it?
Anyone else always start off the scene saying, all right, where's that flying ship? There it is.
Yep.
The only thing that pulls its weight around here is my goddamn truck.
Not anymore.
D'Onofrio
Figures.
plays Edgar, a farmer who discovers the crash ship outside his house.
Place projectile weapon on the ground.
You can have my gun.
As long as you name it Charlene.
Bye.
I mean, he did say please.
Yeah, and also, he did eat him. Like, literally rips his skin off and eats him.
The alien, simply known as the Bug, learns what it's like to walk a day in Edgar's skin.
Give me sugar and water.
Edgar, your skin is hanging off your
Falls over
bones.
dead. Turns out she was poisoning him. After she figures out what's going on.
You know, there's people who actually are pissed off at this film because they say, oh, it's Asian, it's like doing an Asian thing. It's like,
no,
it isn't! It's literally pulling the skin up!
It's like there was no Asian context in this scene at all.
None! You people are literally inventing nothing!
Literally, if you attribute that to Asian people, you're being a fucking racist.
That's what I said! I was like,
you're
the
racist for
morons.
saying that. You're the problem.
Exactly!
Don't be racist.
Going on and passes out. By the way, I'm only now noticing the cow never gets spooked by all this weird shit. Maybe she's seen weird.
No, the cow's just like, he's using me until my tits run dry and then I'm gonna be turned into beef. I'm gonna be turned into burgers. And nothing really can scare me.
There's stuff in other galaxies. Kay questions James about the alien he encountered.
He said the world was coming to an end. Did he say when?
Damn.
I'm not the only one that felt like they held on that joke way too long, right?
Man, this No Way Home Infinity War?
Does everything have to have one joke that holds too long?
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes. Like this.
When they try to figure
Well
out where
done,
the
Doug.
disappearing
Well
gun
done.
came from, they go to a store owner named Jeeves, played by Tony Shalhoub.
Hiya, Kay. How are you?
Show him the imports right now.
Hold on a second.
I'm gonna count to 3.
Take a cruise.
3. Drop the weapon and put your hands on your head. I warned it.
He warned him, the bug said, please, I think everyone's being civilized. He, of course, reveals that he's an alien and that he sold alien technology. Before James can get a handle on what's going on, though, his memory is wiped.
Who are you? You need to lay off the sauce. I'll see you bright and early, 9 o'clock.
Excuse me, you forgot to pay your bill. He shows up for a test led by his
That would be useful.
Yeah.
That would be useful.
Played by Rip Torn, to see which one of them will move on to be in this elite government agency. Even if they don't know exactly what that elite government agency is.
The best of the best,
James
sir.
seems to be the only one, though, to go against the grain. He even says the aliens in the shooting gallery didn't pose a threat because they're not doing anything. But this little white girl in the middle of the city at night with quantum physics books is up to something.
8-year-old white girl, middle of the ghetto, with quantum physics books. Those books are way too advanced for her. If you ask me, I say she's up to something.
I love the fact that you would have taken out all the kids in Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh my god. The fact that people have actually in our Discord, people have photoshopped us, like all of the Renegades, onto the characters from Adventures in Babysitting.
Really?
Yes. They made Kate Elizabeth Shue, and they made Paisley the little girl, and then you and me were these two.
James is the only one who makes it in, as again, he's shown the truth.
There are around 1,500 aliens on the planet. They're just trying to make a living.
Cab drivers.
Not as many as you'd think.
Didn't you see the Critic? They just send the ones not from another country overseas.
Ouch.
I know variations of this line have existed for a while, but man, is it summed up here so well.
Quite a big secret. People are smart. They can handle it.
The person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
Find the lie. Find the lie.
None detected.
Yeah, because this is the one problem that I have with like overall society. It's the fact that it is literally collective blindness. Everyone is so hyper-focused on their bullshit that they don't even stop to think for themselves. They're so caught up in trying to be a part of the herd, part of everybody else, part of a trend, part of this, part of that they don't even think to look for themselves and think for themselves. That always just irked me so much. Whenever I got to college and I realized, oh God, this is how everyone is, I was like, wow. And the few people that weren't, like, it was few and far between, dude. Out of everyone I went to college with, at like my local college, there was at least like, I don't know, a couple thousand kids there, a couple thousand overall that I saw. I could count on one hand the amount of them that actually thought for themselves and didn't just try to follow trends and follow everything else. Mm-hmm. I understand why people say we're cooked as a species. Because guess what? Those are the people who are voting. Those are the people who are in power. Those are the people with all the fucking money. We are cooked.
If that were true, the media would be exploiting it for their own personal gain. You know where I'm going with this.
Yes!
Kate tells him to think it over, and one of the things I like about this film is you get what everybody is about pretty fast. You don't need to know everybody's backstory or their childhood or their relationships. Just the way they interact off each other, or even just sit alone, you immediately understand what they're like. And that's from tight writing and good acting. Though I will say occasionally there's a joke I don't follow, like when he says yes to being a Men in Black. What is this moment about?
You want to stay away from that guy. He's grouchy.
It's not meant to really be known. It's just, he's curious about it, and Kay is literally dragging him away, just like, he's a bit grouchy.
It's like he probably was about to eat your hand or something.
Exactly.
17 trillion miles gonna make anybody cranky, you know what I mean?
It's not a big deal, it's just there's such a long pause there, I feel like there's a joke I'm missing. Nah, I'm just gonna say it's a black guy touching an alien's hair without permission. I don't know if that's it, but I need something.
It's a fascinating little gadget. It's gonna replace CDs soon, so I'll have to buy the White Album again.
Yeah, clearly more physical media is in our future. James accidentally knocks loose an alien device.
This thing caused the 1977 New York blackout.
Then why'd you leave it where anyone can touch it?
It's not a perfect system.
Practical joke by the great attractor. He thought it was funny as hell.
Also, that's apparently a very smart joke, but I'm too dumb to follow it, so here's the wiki if you want to try.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for actually including that. Jesus.
So I meet the twins, and Bob.
After a funny bit where he shows some of the people who are aliens.
Okay, I always pause here to get a look at it. George Lucas, Al Roker, fucking Sylvester Stallone, Steven Spielberg. Good lord.
And James' third grade teacher.
Be quiet and pay attention.
Thought it would have been funnier if it said West Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Just West Philadelphia. The fact that it's Philadelphia to begin with is perfect.
They get James suited up and change his name to Jay. Yeah, do they pick people by the first letter of their name and then look at what letters in the alphabet they don't have? Maybe that's why some of the agents get neuralized in these films. They just run out of letters to hand out.
Unlimited technology from the whole universe, and we cruise around in a Ford POS.
After he's introduced to their ride, and again, not the best effect. Those people out there sure were walking fast, weren't they? The book follows an alien prince on his way for lurch lunch.
You can kill us both, but you will not find the galaxy.
Right about one thing.
Also, I love the fact that the Jewish alien, when he gets stabbed, goes, "Oi!" It's like, "Oi vey, they forgot to grab kosher."
About one thing.
"Oi vey, I forgot this diner doesn't do kosher." That's so funny to me.
That's just a natural reaction at that point. You know?
Oi!
Oi!
Oh no, he stabbed him in the neck, even though the aliens are up here. Maybe he stabbed their life support? I don't know. He talks with an alien who seems to be leaving the planet in a hurry.
Where are you going, Reggie? Well, look. Oh, okay, no big deal.
Gotta love this alien technology that says if the camera doesn't see it, the characters don't see it. And again, one of the faker, but still pretty funny moments.
I love that, dude. I don't care. I love this scene because it's just like, well, wait, what do I do? I stay with her. Well, wait, what do I do? Just catch. It's
so stupid.
And it's just, he's like, okay, breathe. Okay, something's peeking.
The lady in giving birth.
Hey.
Look. Oh, man.
Didn't I punch you in the last movie I was in?
I made that connection too. Cute.
Well, we're going to now.
Damn.
Basketball. What do we know about it? Well, we know it was created by alien cabbages. This is
the only sport where you can bounce the ball.
In terms of major organized sports in the U.S., yeah. Yeah. People will just like
baseball, no bouncing at all.
Oh, no. Tennis.
Bounce a ball in football, that's a fumble. Right?
No, tennis. Tennis, you can actually bounce the ball.
Bounce a ball in hockey, well, that's a mandatory drug test right there.
Also, it's basketball season. No, not like...
Not really. It's the end of basketball season because, yeah, it's literally the conference finals now. San Antonio versus Oklahoma City and New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Still blown away the Pistons blew it. Jesus.
Like a rabbit season, duck season, where a basketball and baseball are pointing guns at each other, and I know that's what the alien cabbages want you to believe. No, it's the playoffs, idiot. And there's no better way to cash in on high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. Do it live 2026 NBA Finals sweepstakes. Pick live squares during the NBA playoffs, and you could win a trip for two to the NBA Finals. To enter, you just make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during any part of the 2026 NBA playoffs. In case you don't know, live player picks are picks made after a game is already in progress. Some of the things I like most is how easy it is to get started and how available it is everywhere, idiot. I gotta stop saying that, I mean, you just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. And if you get your picks right, you can cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from NBA, baseball, hockey, UFC, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more. You can get in on the action because Prize Picks is available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. What else do we know about basketball? Well, we know it's a horse. Facts. Horse facts. My favorite feature about Prize Picks is the early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. It's so tasty, too. Tastes just like candy. My God. Download the Prize Pick app today and use the code NOSTALGIA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code NOSTALGIA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA.
Bye, Doug.
It's only one sponsored.
I mean, it is like probably the most profitable ones. Well, it's probably the most profitable one.
The actual news about the bug taking Edgar's body.
These are the hot sheets. Best investigator reporting on the planet.
Get the feeling a lot of people are seeing it as actual news now.
Yeah.
You here to make fun of me too?
No, ma'am. We at the FBI do not have a sense of humor we're aware of.
And I love this bit where Jay spits out the lemonade because you can either say it's because she really was a bad cook, or maybe just because Edgar took all the sugar.
Did he say anything?
He has to meet for some water. Sugar water.
Sugar water.
They put together what's going on and they make their way to the morgue where the body of the alien prince is. The mortician named Laurel, played by Linda Florentino, notices many things are off, but not as off as a random come-ons.
You have really pretty eyes.
You know, the only reason this woman was included in the film was because of a bet. Don't get me wrong, Linda Fiorentino is actually a really good actress, but she was only included in this film because of a bet.
Never heard
Thank you.
that.
Instant chemistry?
No. Well, they did actually meet up earlier in the film. A lot of people forget about that. Whenever he was in the interview room and he was getting grilled by the other police officers, be like, I can't believe, like, you would think it's an alien. He's like, or think it's something else. He's like, it was something else. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't human. And then she comes in right after those two cops leave, and she's like, hi, I work down at the morgue, and I believe you. And as she's leaving, Kay comes in and neuralizes her. And
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it happens so fast, you almost forget about it.
You know what I like to do sometimes when it's really late?
No. Dr. White.
What were they trying to do with this character? Maybe if they made her more geeky or awkward, I could follow along a little bit, but she's acting like she'd be one of those people eyeing comatose bodies in Kill Bill.
Oh!
They discover the human body was actually a robot, and while this is a pretty funny image, the emotion of the moment and combination of practical and CGI effects actually makes it kind of heartbreaking. Florentino even asked after the shoot, is he coming back?
Oh. You see, once again, I like Linda Fiorentino, and her character's just so weird.
The galaxy is on Orion's. What is word?
Orion's belt?
Everybody's performance really sells this silly yet dramatic scene. Even the cat.
The cat's the most heartbreaking part for me.
Yeah, you know, there was actually this really, I know, like, cats would, if left alone long enough with a dead body, would actually start to eat the dead body.
It's just survival instinct.
It is survival instinct. I get that. There was this old lady called 911 and said that she was having trouble breathing. And she says, "Is there anyone else in the house here with you?" "Oh, just my cat. Just my cat. He's on my lap with me." And they said, "Stay on the phone with us." And sadly, the line, she stopped responding on the other end, and they found her, and turns out she passed away. And the cat was still sitting on her lap and was like looking up at her and like pawing at her hand, like wanting her to pet him. And the cops literally came in and just didn't really know what to say at that point. Just like, oh man, because Kitty really loved her, and it was her only companion, because they found out that the only other person she had was her son, and he passed away 10 years before. And yeah, it's just, once again, we don't deserve pets. We don't deserve dogs and cats, because
it always makes me kind of sad every time I hear like that a cat was rescued from somebody whose owner passed away. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. But just the cat right here, honestly, Orion, you deserve a pet Oscar. You deserve yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but there are layers to that meow.
Yeah.
I knew it. This is an alien, and you guys are from some government agency trying to keep it under wraps.
A lot of critics at the time really liked that Laurel put together what was going on and who these people were, because you just didn't see that so often in films at the time. Again, these were some of the big movies coming out.
Oh.
This guy was...
They still end up wiping her memory as they try to see what the prince meant.
Actually, right there, you know, she was actually trying to explain, like, the previous time that she ran into Jay, and she got zapped before she could explain it.
This guy was...
They still end up wiping her memory as they try to see what the prince meant by the galaxy is on Orion's belt. Kay also has a free moment, so porn it is. Nah, I'm kidding. It's just good old-fashioned cyber stalking.
It was his fiance.
That great feeling of knowing I never want a man in my life.
So will she ever get married or anything?
No.
This leads to another great line when Jay puts together the two of them used to be a couple.
It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Try it.
Why? You will again in a couple of years, stupid sequel.
What sequel?
A battle cruiser threatens the Earth because of the dead prince, so they go to an informant in a kind of predictable but still pretty funny bit.
Now that's the worst disguise ever. That guy's definitely an alien.
You don't like it? You can kiss my furry little butt.
Taco Bell saw this and said, okay, which of us can overuse this more?
This. Definitely this. As much as this was... as much as this got annoying in certain regards, this being overused in the second film, I was like, I'm done.
Can't talk right now. My flight's leaving.
Like, what do you know?
I know nothing.
Not a thing.
Honestly, the scene is so odd. It's kind of amazing.
I also love Jay's explanations. It's just like, no, the dog owes my partner money. It's all good.
Yeah.
I love that kind of shit.
For all the
and then another one, lady walks by. He's like, it's a ventriloquist act. Pretty cool, huh?
Talk of Tommy Lee Jones being a sourpuss, which I do believe. He apparently wanted a lot more silly moments for his character and laughed a lot on set. Both during the coffee scene and during this scene, which you can actually see him starting to break at one point.
The galaxy is here!
Galaxies, hundreds of millions of stars and planets.
Tiny, like the size of a marble or a jewel.
They put together Orion is the cat and the belt is his collar that holds the tiny galaxy. Unfortunately, the bug figures this out too.
A man came in here earlier. He had an animal with him. A pet cat. It means worlds to me. I'd like to have it back.
So D'Onofrio is either gonna be your thing in this movie or he's not. Yeah, it is a little bit of just one running joke, but the skin effects continuing to rot combined with his physical performance, I really do believe there's an alien squished into there who's uncomfortable as hell.
I always thought it was one of the better parts of the movie.
I did too. Bro, the effects, and not only that, D'Onofrio's performance. He pulled it off.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled it off. Just goes to show you just how good of an actor he is.
Wants to break out.
Notarized proof of kinship with...
Hey, I just realized who that is.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, David. Also, the fact that David is in this one, and he's in the next one as a completely different character.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, remember that? There's actually...
I don't think I ever saw the sequel, actually.
Okay, be grateful. Skip to 3. 3 is actually really good.
Do that.
Do what?
Do what?
Sorry I was in all 3 of these. I just enjoy killing things now.
If you go in there, you're gonna lay your jack.
All right, Doug, don't pretend that those had life. They were dead on arrival, and then they kept reanimating.
I guess
kept having to
Alvin
be
and the
put down.
Chipmunks had potential as a franchise, but the movies killed it. Those movies killed it, you know?
Yep.
Web on her, start flashing your brain ray all in her face. You're gonna wind up with leukemia or some shit.
I do like how Jay mocks Kay, calling him Jack Webb, then ends up calling himself Sergeant Friday.
I'm Sergeant Friday from the 26th Precinct.
However, he doesn't catch on that the bug is holding Laurel hostage.
Maybe you could take me with you instead.
Damn, you do start fast, don't you?
There's something I need to show you.
Oh, slow down, girl. You ain't got to hit the gas like that.
Slow down, girl. You ain't got to hit the gas like that.
I mean, did you see her earlier scene? She would act this way.
Well, yeah, she was eye banging the hell out of Will Smith, which a lot of women were back then. Still are in a lot of regards. Don't hurt the kitty.
The bug grabs the galaxy and Laurel manages to escape.
He's in a cab.
I love the fact that you can tell just from the air freshener at the fucking back, at the back massager.
I have to give credit, that's 2 cab jokes this movie has, and they both surprisingly work.
Yes.
When they figure out he's going to use the ships from the World's Fair to escape, our heroes cut through the traffic to get there in time.
You know, you're much too tense. You're a young man. You need to relax.
Weird to say, I can only think of Be Kind Rewind now whenever I see this scene.
Aww.
You do know Elvis is dead, right?
Elvis is not dead. He just went home.
Don't believe what the movie says that as well. It's directed by an alien.
Oh! Oh, way to call out Baz Luhrmann. Holy shit. You're right about that, Doug. If Baz Luhrmann is not an alien, I would be very surprised. Also, Austin Butler killed in that fucking movie.
I prefer Bubba Hotep for an explanation of Elvis myself.
I am all aboard with that too. Also, Bruce Campbell, stand strong, dude. Hopefully you're able to beat this, bro. Like, for those of you who don't know, Bruce Campbell got diagnosed with cancer. It sucks.
Just pull your wings and let me make it to the telephone.
That's just so cool.
I'm a very important person on my planet, like a queen.
It wasn't until I got to this point that I realized the actual story about the aliens starting a war is kind of weak and seems to take place in the background, which you could argue is the point. It's all supposed to be secret, but I realized I never did question until now, why does the bug want the galaxy?
I'm just letting you know it could start a war.
Good, war. That means more food for my family, all 78 million of them.
It's because war... Okay. War creates chaos. Where do vermin seek to gain the most? In chaos. That's what I gained from that.
Oh. Is that the reason? Not the most interesting motivation, but okay, not everything cut down was bad, like this line that was in all the advertisements.
You know how to use these things?
No idea whatsoever.
That and Grouchy, what am I missing? I never got either of those jokes! Laurel fights so much he leaves her behind, but before he can get away, our heroes shoot down the ship.
You idiots! You don't get it! I've won! You don't matter! In fact, in a few seconds, you won't even be matter!
He's turning into Jim Carrey's Grinch.
I'll put my hands on my head. I could hang myself with all the bad Christmas neckties I found at the dump.
The bug finally reveals his final form, eating their guns, which Kay tries to retrieve.
Eat me! Eat me!
Kay!
And he...
Hey, to be fair, these movies did try to get rid of him a lot.
Kinda, sorta, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I just love the line that he says to Kay, or to Jay as he's going towards the bug. It's like, Kay, where you going? I'm gonna get my gun back. just so... Tommy Lee Jones's deadpan delivery is so good. And Josh Brolin killed as young Jay, or as young Kay in MIB3.
Jay tries to fight the bug, but nothing seems to work until he finds other roaches in the garbage.
Yep.
That's your uncle then, huh? You know y'all look alike.
That's racist!
Don't stop nothing.
Won't be nothing.
In the climax, it's not super exciting, but more exciting than a debate-off. Alright, Kate plants his way free, and Laurel takes care of the leftovers.
Interesting job you guys have.
Care if I pretend to be interested in that Renegades stupid sequel? Speaking of which, Kay says she should be Jay's new partner, as his time has finally come to an end.
I haven't been training a partner, I've been training a replacement. Days, months, years.
The amount of people in the theater when I first saw this going, no, oh no, really is a sign of the chemistry these two had and how well the movie was working.
Yep.
I also like throughout the whole film he calls Jay several different youngster names to piss him off, but he finally calls him by his name when he says goodbye. He's finally earned that respect.
See you around, Jay.
No, you won't.
You won't.
You're going to the asylum. We put the other agents. Turns out this thing really does cause brain damage. He reunites with his loved one. Laurel joins the team, and it's an all-around perfect ending stupid sequel.
Let's put in a call to Dennis Rodman. He's from that planet.
Not much of a disguise.
Third Rock did it! It wraps up showing our galaxy as well as the size of a tiny marble and... Alright, this is back when songs based on movies were kind of cool.
Yeah. I remember this song. This song bumped, dude. Also, I mean, it's back when Will Smith was still good at making music. I mean, Big Willie Style just came out, and he was all over the place. I mean, his clean style of rapping was easy to market to kids. It was still catchy, and honestly, people were still high off of his time on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What else is there to say?
A part of me sees why these aren't around anymore, as I think Simpsons summed it up best when they had a rap song for a Zorro movie.
From the Z to the O to the double R-O, he's a dude in a mask from the barrio.
But that is part of their charm. I think everyone who listens to it likes it's such a corny time capsule that's light and having a good time. And yeah, I think that about sums it up. It's a light, but good time. Okay, yes, like I said, the story is technically a little weak, but the creativity, humor, and chemistry from the actors more than makes up for it. The Men in Black movies have had their ups and downs, but I do give credit in a franchise where you could focus on being more cool than funny. They usually try to go for the jokes first. And even when it does try to be cool, it does so in its own weird, wackily silly way that helps it stand out. All these years later, we've seen other special effects comedies succeed, but at a time when that just wasn't the norm. This was a galaxy of laughs that delivered something that, for 1997, was comedically out of this world. So overall, it still seemed to hold up.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't need the neuralizer after all.
Yeah, you don't give people enough credit. To be entertaining, you just gotta be passionate, creative, and think outside the box.
Might be an idea.
Maybe we can take the neuralizers out of everybody's phones.
What? You have them in our phones?
Sure, we can make you forget that we even mentioned that.
I don't know. I think I remember all the crazy shit you've
There's
done.
a new live-action Moana trailer.
You're kidding. Oh my god, it looks so bad!
Does the internet have anything to say about it?
It's funny you say there's a ton of comments here. Oh my god, this guy summed it up so good. Oh, this lady has a real funny opinion. Hey, look.
There you go.
Look, a Nostalgia Craig video. I didn't even know I made that yet.
You know what I like to do sometimes when it's really late?
Doctor. Oh boy. Okay. Well. So, okay. The whole dang thing about Men in Black is that it still holds up so well. And, you know, there's things that people may not get about it. But, dude, and I know the effects may look a little dated, but, man, it's undeniable that this film was great. It had so much going for it. A hit song, great chemistry between the two leads, and then, of course, you know, just all the hype in the world for Will Smith, which was then eventually wasted. But yeah, the whole thing with the sequel, which really wish didn't exist. There was one thing that I could erase. It would in fact be, you know, Men in Black 2, because all they would have had to have done is basically just have Jay, like, it involves time travel, because, you know, you saw Josh Brolin as, like, young Tommy Lee Jones, young K. It involves time travel, and You wouldn't even have to bring Kay back into the fold, like old Tommy Lee Jones into the fold. You could literally just have Josh Brolin play him in the past, and then have him do a cameo at the end of the film, and just be like, hey, have we met? And he's just like, maybe in another time. And then just like something like that. And I don't know, something. Alright, anyway. That was the Nostalgia Critics review of Men in Black. And hopefully y'all enjoyed. I guess we're going to be ending it here. So if you all want to see more from Doug, feel free to click right up here. You can go to Doug's channel and check out the multitude of other videos that he's got going on. Also, feel free to check out all the other stuff we got going on. Feel free to subscribe and give us a like. We greatly appreciate it. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.